We are almost done. Before I wrap up, I'll just share some quick tips for what to do after you've evaluated student progress. So, if we kind of summarize what we've talked about so far, you've thought about the standards, you've used it to guide what you're teaching and what you're hoping students will learn. Then you might have employed some of the methods for evaluation. You've conducted interviews, you've looked at their designs and emphasized projects, and now you want to share it. And thinking about how to share student learning progress with admin and parents. Depending on how many students you have, it can be a lot. And I'm hoping that these just quick possibilities are something that you might choose to do to showcase the growth and the skills that the kids have gained, which again, I mentioned are a bit harder to quantify. So sharing it can be tricky. So the first is show, don't tell. Basically make learning and progress visible. And this doesn't need to be a competition or like a star chart on your wall. Just having some sort of visual depiction of progress can be really motivating and inspiring. And I would say, as a teacher interested in bringing computer science education into your classroom, you're likely also open to using technology in new ways. So I would say take advantage of the digital medium. You can think about posting project examples that your kids have done on a class page online or as a newsletter, or like featured in a slide deck or something where you're utilizing the digital medium to share work and really who the students are to admin and parents and other teachers. Second would be to invite peers to join your class. When I was a computer science teacher, I was the only teacher at my school who was teaching coding, and there were so many other teachers that I worked with that simply had no idea what my kids were doing in my classroom because it was so different from what other classes might look like. So when I started inviting them in just to have them view the work that my kids were doing, they were so excited to see the content crossover, and they were more apt to ask their students what they were learning in computer science. And I just think it's a really nice way to illuminate this. Again, this subject, computer science for K-2 students, is a really new idea. And the best way to share progress a lot of the time is just to invite others to witness it. The third is to host an event. As I've mentioned time and time again today, I love projects as a way to demonstrate and assess learning. And if you would like to showcase student progress, if you've been doing project-based learning in your classroom, hosting some sort of an event that puts the projects on display is a really awesome way to do that. So again, using my own experience as a computer science teacher, we did a project-based learning unit on game design. And at the end, we had a mini maker fair where students got to showcase. A lot of them had physical games that they had created, like with recycled materials, and also had games that they had coded on Scratch that they had on the Chromebooks. And we invited friends and family to come and interact with them. And I just think this is a really lovely way for your young students to be able to share the progress, the effort that they've put forth throughout the unit, and just get the community involved a little bit. It can be a really nice way to share the progress there.